Bonjour.
Bonjour, Marion.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, I live on the northern beaches of Sydney. My husband died 14 years ago, and I think French a la carte has really been a very important part of my week, my structured week of my life since then. We travelled a great deal, and probably putting it end to end, we must have spent 2 years in France, I guess. But my background is nursing originally and then marketing. My husband was a writer, so we could travel and work at the same time quite often.
No.
My name's Barbara, and I started learning French when I was 10 years old. My father loved the idea of being able to speak languages with his children. So we had a Professor Moulin who came every Friday afternoon to have a conversation with us, and then we'd have dinner. He would stay for dinner and the family would have dinner only in French, except my mother confused the German with the French quite often. We didn't have time to do Italian, I'm sorry to say. Now I don't speak German anymore, but French somehow stayed with me and I wanted to keep it up because I just loved the idea of being able to understand people from another place.
Mm-hmm. What activities do you take part in at French a la carte?
Well, I've been on 2 immersion courses, one in Provence, the Pays Basque. Those immersion courses really have been tremendously helpful, both to know the culture of France and, of course, to also improve the language. Come every week to a class, 2 classes actually, one more formal with grammar and interpretation, and the other is a conversation group. We are only 6 in that class, which is terrific. So everybody has a chance to speak the language.
Mm.
Yes, I come to a weekly conversation class, and on the same day we do a 2-hour grammar class as well. I love having the whole of that day dedicated, that morning dedicated to French, so that I punctuate my week with knowing I have something to look forward to on Wednesdays.
Excellent. Le mercredi, c'est en français.
Le mercredi, c'est en français. And my children can't have that time, it's my time.
Very important. Keep that for you. What are your teachers like? Because you have 2 of them.
Oh, I think our teachers are just extraordinary. We're so very, very blessed to have the teachers that we have at French a la carte. They are French, they come from different regions of France, so we're introduced so much to the geographical aspects of the country and again the cultural aspects, in addition to having the language explained very clearly, and it's just a marvellous way to learn. Because I think our teachers are, well, I know, they're well aware that as adults we probably have slightly different objectives to those who are doing their HSC or, the younger students at university, although they also attend French a la carte.
I used to be a high school teacher, geography and economics, and I think retired teachers spend their lives looking for good teachers, and I think we've found them here. We love people who are so keen. I think French teachers, they offer their love of the language as well, so that gives you 2 pluses.
What do you love most about French a la carte?
Well, I think it's the method of teaching, the camaraderie within the groups. And in fact, Barbara and I were at WEA for 2-3 years, and when our very good teacher chose to retire, it was the time that I became aware of French a la carte, so it's really like 12 years ago now, I think, or maybe more. And we virtually have brought the entire WEA class to French a la carte for no small reason than that we are the only 2 who don't live near the St Ives campus, but the others all do.
So there is a lot of social dimension
of social
to it.
interaction. Yes, yeah, and it's just been a joy, really. I think the range of ages, I mean, I imagine that we in our group range from 40s through to 80s, really. But it works. It's just.
I think the oldest student here is 97.
Wow. Mm. Oh.
So it starts at 7 till 97.
Gosh, that's gorgeous.
Now, I love the camaraderie of a class, and I love the fact that we're all doing the same thing, and no matter what level you are, where your level is pretty similar, but you have strengths and weaknesses, And I just think that the camaraderie of the class adds to the learning experience. I really enjoy that. And the sort of people who do French are the sort of people who are on my wavelength. So I love it.
Merci beaucoup.